Having cleansed a person, cleansed his home. By strengthening his connection with his divine spark, a person will be able to enter.
Мгм.
A person filled with essences will not be allowed here by the guardian.
Thank you. Next question is it possible to quickly raise the purity of vibration for a patient after cleaning? Is there any way?
Существует какой-то способ?
Every day a person is in touch. Guardian angels calling for their help, taking the skin for 3 days. Without eating food, consuming only charged water after 3 days. Meditation, asceticism, communication with angels, turning to your divine spark. In 3 days, he can rise.
Мгм.
Understood. Thank you. Olya, your voice is clear and 1, 2, 3. Tell me, please. Archangel Raphael, what frequencies does it affect us on the physical plane,
В физическом плане,
right now here on Earth?
на Земле.
They are not frequencies, they are low vibrational entities that devour your energy. Causing you fears through the information field. Man excretes fear, beings feed on fear. Thereby lowering a person's vibration to a very low level. It's all rooted. The person is enveloped in all this dirt. There are people who are not visible even from the top plan, because they gray spot. Yes.
Мгм.
Beacons of enlightened souls sparkle from this gray mass above. But there are few of them for the total mass of the earth.
Мгм.
Oleg, the voice is clear. 1, 2, 3. Archangel Raphael,
Скажите,
tell me, how does radiation affect a person?
энергии на человека.
Because they scare us here with these scarecrows. I would like to understand whether this is true or not.
When you are protected, they cannot affect you.
Мгм.
If a person is not protected, these signals enter his cerebral cortex. They deform. 'Cause those feelings and emotions that are broadcast at a given second from this wave, and this is a wave, and it clogs all high vibration channels, and presses a person to the ground. It is difficult for angels to break through to consciousness. The spark begins to fade. It's barely starting to get light. It is then very difficult to open it. She hides inside everyone.
Мгм. Понятно.
What are some practical recommendations for setting up such protection for people? How to display it?
Reflective panels. From reflective panel like mirror paper, it will help you. Also the protection that you put on yourself, and when you go to work with us, in your work, you can also wear a protective suit. The mirror spacesuit also reflects the energy of the sun, these rays.
Мгм.
It's clear. Clear, thank you. Next question. How does graphene act when it enters the human body? Also another scare, and I want to understand what it is.
Что это такое?
He gives suppresses the will, that it suppresses the will.
Мгм.
It clogs the channels, most importantly.
Мгм.
That's right. That is, the scary information is confirmed, right? He says something again, Olia?
This is what he says.
Мгм.
Clogging of channels, most importantly, channels of perception. Interferes with access to the astral path. The human body is heavy. Yes.
Мгм.
Next question. How does it enter the human body?
Человека.
Is it in the products? What?
Что?
How can we protect ourselves from this?
Products to a lesser extent, to a greater extent, is that air is atomized.
Chemtrails. That which flies.
This is what they told me.
Хим-
Chemtrails. It's clear. They spray it like that.
Распыляют они это, да? Мгм.
It's clear. That was my next question. It turned out to be 2 in 1. It's clear. Fine. Next question. Tell me, please, what is hidden in the slurry that people inject?
Спрятано в жиже, которую колят людям. Вы понимаете.
Do you understand what I'm talking about?
For obvious reasons, I don't want it. It's not hidden, it lies on the surface. Knowledgeable people, smart people have known all this for a long time.
Мгм.
Encodes recodes DNA, makes a person mutate, creatures change, cells change, the level of perception of information changes, and vibration energy after this is very difficult to raise a person. It is difficult to clean the person from this. The only thing is, you can do some kind of vibration current, burn it out. You can burn them with something.
Мгм.
They are like iron particles. Like iron, dust disperses throughout the body. And with this, it turns out like chips, like we burn it out. I understand, she shows how we burn.
All bookmarks, all chips, right? Thus,
Yes, yes, yes. Dima, add this to your cleaning too. Record that we can shock this.
Отлично. Отлично.
great, all. Super.
He smiles.
Yes, all. Great. Great, now it's clear. Because that was my next question. How can these consequences be neutralized? And how to reduce them? Great. Understood. Fine. Thanks a lot. Next question. Archangel Raphael. What is psychosomatics? And does it even exist as a part of medicine?
Вообще как часть медицины.
Psychosomatics person. When a person takes chemical drugs. He harms his body so much that these drugs cause other diseases in other organs. There is no psychosomatics there. There is a whole set and bouquet of chemical poisoning of every cell.
Мгм.
Don't take pills.
Chemistry. Chemistry.
Everything around you is chemistry, psychosomatics. What is this? This is clogging all channels. A person creates fears in himself. Then panic attacks begin. The person loads himself with extra unnecessary information. These streams of some 25th frame of duty in the brain, there is a complete replacement of the personality complete. What is her name? Now it's completely degraded. It's clear. Thank you.
Мгм. Мгм. Понятно. Спасибо.
In principle, everything is clear. Next question.
Э,
Can
для
hypnotherapy save a person from problems at the psycho-emotional level or
проблем на
not?
психоэмоциональном уровне или нет?
Psychic energy accumulated inside a person. If a person has mental disorders, he must first be treated vibrationally. First clean, then fasting water, then. Plant food, fiber.
Мгм.
Then work only through his higher self. Work with his guardian angels, through people close to him. Angels can work directly with his loved ones.
Мгм.
Thus, the energy of loved ones will have a healing effect on a person. Gradually, his mental state will be regulated. The dark energy background will dissipate.
Мгм.
It's already possible to slowly bring the person out. No chemicals can be used for this condition.
Мгм.
It's clear. Thank you.
Спасибо. Эх,
Tell
Сколько
me,
людей
people are all
сейчас
confused now.
находятся в мороке, и
How can we wake people
сколько
up
людей
from this
выходят из
mess?
этого морока. И
And is it necessary to do this? Or is it each person's job?
человека
Each person chooses his own path.
самостоятельно путь. Понятно.
Each person has his own task and his own lessons to implement. If a person's soul is ready to go out into the world, develop and rise vibrationally, it will find you. To wake up or not to wake up, this is a matter of everyone's soul.
It's clear.
He himself must come. If a person's soul calls and leads, he will find it himself. Your way and teachers, the teacher comes in his time as well as the doctor, understandable. Thank you.
Понятно. Спасибо.